it's a somber occasion for some, and it's an exciting time for others. Um, the match of the century has concluded, and as most of you expected, well, Daryl, I'll let you take the con here.
No, it's your time. Go ahead.
What's that?
It's your time. Go ahead.
Wow, it's your time. Go ahead. Are you okay, man? Like, I just feel like this is becoming a yearly trend with us, and I'm not sure if Brothers Talk can continue. I think maybe me and Ryan Weeks need to just maybe branch off in another direction. Um, I should be feeling pretty good right now, but I'm not. I feel bad. I took my man and stomped him into the ground, and I don't know. Fantasy football is not supposed to be about that. It's supposed to be fun. Maybe we talk about some more recipes. Let's get some food stuff going.
No, finish up, man. I walked into it. I'm gonna take my lumps. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, B.
It's a good year. It was a good season. Any of you that have been following the Ramon Sanchez pool, this guy was pretty loud for most of the year, talking about Josh Allen being in first and this, that, and the other thing. And then I just as most of you know, I'm shy and quiet. I just sort of I sit back and I let things happen. I let the game come to me. And you look like you want to say something. Just spit it out. No?
Nah, go ahead. Hello, Power.
On a positive note, your Cowboys, they won a game against Gardner Minshew. It's a good game. You guys you hung in there. What? That was you almost lost it. You almost gave it away like you normally, but I'll let you tell it. Go ahead.
For those of you that don't know what he's talking about, we're in the playoffs to get to the championship in our
wow
fantasy football league. We went head to head this weekend. I came up a bit short. Things happen in life. You learn.
You turn it up. I can't hear you. Is it louder? Just.
It's
like cornbread 2.0.
It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get up. And I'm a BI. I made the finals in a few leagues. I'll make up for it there.
A few leagues?
But I just like to take this minute to congratulate all the other players in the league this year for the fine competition. I like to think I like to wish my man good luck in the finals.
When you say my man, you're talking about Pinter, right? Because it definitely
not. If I can finish, I'm pretty sure I didn't interrupt you when you were talking. So yeah, just one of those things, man. It came up a bit short, but I got to give the devil his due.
Not really a bit. He came up way short.
No matter what kind of weight voodoo he put on me this weekend, I just got to live by it, and I got to eat it. I guess there's nothing to say other than the white man does it again. I guess.
Well, halfway, but it's just reminiscent of last season when San Francisco knocked the Dallas Cowboys out of the playoffs, and then the first Brothers Talk after that was probably one of the most depressing shows that we've ever done. Not so much for me. I had a good time. And then here we go again. It's like this. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm pretty subdued. I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm very excited inside because I took this.
I'm going on record saying I'll make the greatest wager in the history of football if San Francisco meets the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, the greatest wager. Yeah,
stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the fact that because he cheated me, in fantasy football, does it mean
the Dallas Cowboys are going further? Speaking of wagers, what are we at now? What's the tally?
I think 250.
Oh, is that it? Just
Somewhere
something.
around there. 250, 275. Somewhere around
Something.
there.
The
Give or
sad
take.
thing is, I take that. The sad thing is, I take that right now. I'll gladly take $250. I'd accept that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I hate losing to this guy, man. I hate it.
But it happens so much. It happens so often. I look forward to losing to you because I like new experiences. I like to go through things once just to kind of test the waters. So I look forward to when you beat me. It's gonna be fun. On a serious note, all joking aside, that was a good season. The first of many. Brothers
Yes,
talk.
it was.
Um,
It actually was a good season. Actually, really
yeah,
was a good
well,
season.
especially for me because I beat you twice. But well, there's a regular season matchup, and then
I have a new
anyway,
soundboard and I
that's
haven't
neither
put
here
my
nor there.
sound
That's neither
effects
here
in,
nor
and I can't even. What are the sound effects? I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what these are. Let's go through them together, shall we?
there. That's a good one. That's how Daryl feels.
Oh, I found him. I kind of like this one though.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. I'll fool around with the soundboard at some other time. Right now, I'm going to go lick my wounds. I just want to extend my congratulations to you and your football team.
Which one?
Bad luck in the finals.
Which
I
one?
really pray you don't win, but what are you going to do? By the way, next week in your championship game, sorry to say, but Derrick Henry's out.
Which? Sorry, I'm just. Which championship are you referring to? Because I mean, I just.
I don't know. I don't know the board. I really didn't need to touch that one. Let me just bring that back for a second.
That's a good one. I wish we had that one at 12 Kings. That was a good. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
No, I seen that Derrick Henry was nicked up, but he'll be fine. And
No, they've already said that he's not playing.
oh, really? They've already said that?
They've already said it.
Oh, really? It's interesting how they would
And they're
come up
playing
with
against Dallas on Thursday. Oof.
Yeah.
You may want to make a change in that Thursday game, B.
that. Derrick Henry will be fine because he's a man. He's a fucking man. He's like if you take Zeke and Pollard and you combine them into one running back, and you got Derrick Henry. So
Here we go.
well, here we go.
Here we freaking go.
So I know that you got to lick your wounds for a couple of days. Are we going to be back on Thursday?
We sure are, my friend.
That's a big game. That's a big game for you.
It really is. It really is.
Like,
The thing about it is I've started. I'm going to talk about it in the future, but there's a new job on horizon that's going to like electrify Montreal, especially the smokers in the city. If you like fine cigars, you like fine cocktails, and for all those shisha smokers out there, you now have a new place to go. That's on the fine end part of the spectrum that people are going to be talking about in the whole city.
Really?
So we'll talk about that later on.
So Applebee's has a smoking section now. Nice. Sounds
By
classy.
the way, are you a cigar aficionado? Do you like cigars?
I used to be. I actually used to be a big cigar guy. Cuba kind of took me for a ride, though. A little bit too many. And then I just, for whatever reason,
Crazy thing. And
I'll have them
only
from time to time, but it's not like it was before. So,
well, only because I know a lot about them now. Dominicans are doing insanely crazy things with cigars. I'm going to be up and telling you about cigars in the next little while. But
I'm a Monte Cristo guy. I'm just a Monte Cristo guy. The Cohibas are a little too robust for me, but
Yep.
the Monte Cristos are just like I think it's the number 2. That was the one that used to be my jam.
Mhm.
They're good cigars. Although
I got a lot for you to look at. I got a lot for you to look
Romeo and Julieta, is that a Dominican one?
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. I know they're Cuban.
Oh, they're Cuban. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad
Romeo
one.
and Juliet is very nice.
Yeah. So again, I used to be really kind of into it, and then been off it for a bit. But yeah, maybe your new job will get me back in the mix.
Yeah. And I'll add some bourbons to that, and some whiskeys, and some cocktails to that. So yeah.
Hey, I'll bring the appies. I got that with those candied sweet potato, whatever, somethings. I got a few dishes, some specialties that I can throw.
Are we going
in
to
the
go
mix.
over some of your New Year's Eve dishes next week?
I'm gonna make the cornbread though. As per my recipe, I just got to see what Randy. Apparently, I heard that you were quite excited about.
For those viewers that are at home watching right now, would you care to elaborate and let them know if they missed it the last time what your cornbread recipe is for authentic Southern cornbread?
Exactly. Well, Southern / Asian cornbread, but it's white Wonder Bread, and then one loaf. And you got to get 2 cans of cream corn. Apply generously. I can't emphasize that enough. Apply generously. 15 seconds in the microwave. You're home.
I didn't ask you. Do you cut the crust off the white bread, or do you leave the crust on?
Absolutely not. That's blasphemy. Why would you do that? Why would you take no?
And I think
No.
I asked you earlier, when you're making your candied sweet potatoes with your
I don't want to talk about the candy sweet potatoes.
with your McCain super fries or the tater tots.
I don't want to talk about that. I got some flack on the back channel. I don't need to. No.
So you're not allowed to substitute Skittles. It has to be Skittles and only Skittles.
You brought up Jolly Ranchers, and it really upset me. So I'm just saying I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Fair enough. I do not tell a chef how to cook his meals, my friend. Okay, so we'll be back on Thursday for the Dallas Cowboys to see. By the way, the Dallas Cowboys still have a shot at the number 1 seed and the bye.
Sorry.
Just saying. Still have a shot.
Don't act like San Francisco's not the scariest fucking dog on the playground. Like, come on.
Scary to who?
Nick Bosa. Jesus Christ.
Who's
is
that?
This man a problem or what? Defensive player of the year. Like, let's
he?
talk about football for a second. Nick Bosa is going to win the defensive player of the year.
I don't want to talk about him.
$100?
No.
Exactly. And unfortunately, I feel bad about Micah Parsons. He hasn't been playing the last 2 weeks. Something. Haven't seen him. Kind of disappeared. He's a good player. Or he was. He had potential. But I think once he saw what Nick was doing.
Yeah, Nick Bosa has been playing football how many years?
Doesn't matter how many years he's been playing. He's just a monster. Don't get caught up in those little minor details. You want to talk about how long a certain player's been playing? Brock Purdy, 3 starts. This guy is basically like some call him the rocket launcher.
Question: you have no fear of him going into the playoffs this year with no experience?
0. That guy. Look at his kill list to date. All he's done is come in, taken Tua, Pep takes the GOAT and basically retires him. I mean, Geno Smith was a layup. I'll give you that. And then he's a winner. Brock Purdy is. He's for real.
Okay, I've had all of the gloating and all of the stuff I'm going to take for this evening.
You know what?
I'll say it one more time.
Out of respect for some other players in the league, I also wanted to touch on Justin Jefferson. Shout out to Ryan Weeks. Absolute legend you have in the purple and gold.
Okay, can we actually talk about that for a second? The things that he's done in 2 years, I don't even think have been matched in football. And we're talking about the greats out there. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice. This kid, if he goes on the way he's going on right now, has potential to change a couple of things in football for wide receivers.
Yeah, there's a couple numbers of Jerry's that I don't think he's going to get to. The yards and the touchdowns, but everything else is on the table. Like they had a stat, 1,600-yard seasons.
That's crazy.
The top guys, the Marvin Harrisons, the Calvin Johnsons, these guys each have 2. And we're talking in 12, 13, 14 seasons overall for their career. This guy's got 2 out of 3. He's been in the league 3 years. He's done it twice. And I think he has a chance to break the all-time single-season record. Like this guy could go for 2,000 yards in a season. Like
absolutely,
he's incredible. And not only is he picking up yardage like in garbage time and against like plug teams, like he's doing it like on 4th down, like with the game on the line, like to take his team to the next level. Like that to me is like. So again, people are talking about Jalen Hurts being the front runner for the MVP. I beg to differ. I think if I'm a voter, Justin Jefferson's the MVP of the league this year.
Without
That
question. And do we give any credit to Kirk Cousins?
I mean, you got to a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, but still.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Megatron and Stafford. Nobody wanted to give Stafford credit until he won a Super Bowl, but Megatron got into the Hall of Fame, and it was Stafford that was throwing him the ball.
It's just one of those things where, like, Kirk Cousins is a great regular season quarterback, but I mean, if you take his numbers, like, there's nothing that's jumping off the page. Whereas, like, with Jefferson,
Sorry, I hear you.
what?
No, I didn't hear you. I
Dude,
thought somebody
don't-
just cleared my throat. Pretty.
Don't
You said something about no
do that.
experience in playoffs. Sorry, I
No,
didn't
but
mean
the
to break your train of thought.
The
Go ahead.
difference is Kirk Cousins. I hate to use like derogatory language, but he's a bit of a loser in the playoffs. He's Dakish. That's what we say around my apartment. Whereas Purdy, I mean, like he doesn't have experience, but he hasn't lost yet. So it's kind of like apples and oranges. Dakish.
Pretty hard not to lose with that defense, though. But we'll see what happens when the playoffs start and you get put in the phone book and the pressure comes on and you're just a kid. So we'll see. I mean, enjoy the regular season if you want to now, but
Phone book
no
or phone
Debo,
booth? Phone
no
book or phone booth?
Bosa, no well,
Phone book
'cause
or phone booth? Come on. What are you doing? Take the glasses off. Just take them off. Come on.
I'm in
No.
mourning.
Changing gears for a second here. How was all the Christmas stuff? Everything went well. I know you were.
Family
cooking
was
this-
over. I pulled off the dinner.
I hope
one
so.
of
You
my
were cooking for 3 days. You weren't picking up the phone.
But I'd say one of my family members said it was the best turkey he's ever had in his life. The ham came out really well. The stuffing came out next level.
What kind of ham? Is it glazed ham?
I had a glazed ham, yes, sir.
It's another good recipe.
I will give you the whole list right now. I had a roasted turkey. I had a glazed ham. I had baked macaroni and cheese. I had peas and rice with pigtails. I had baked macaroni and cheese. I had candied sweet potatoes. I had macaroni salad. I had, like I said, homemade stuffing. I was gonna make green beans and bacon, but nobody wanted it by the time we got over there. And I think that was it. Was there anything else I'm missing?
It sounds like at the end of all that, you also have diabetes. It's kind of heavy. Like, no salad, no.
Okay, so I looked at my family and I was like, I'm gonna make a tossed salad now. And they're like, forget it, there's too much food. I'm like, but we need a salad. And everybody was like, no, we don't.
Just some,
But that's what I'm having for lunch for the rest of the week. is
Yeah.
the salad that
the rest of the year, hopefully.
yeah, and some
You
greens.
have one
in there.
week. You have 1 week to just balance those cholesterol counts out. Because
Facts. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I made a big ziti with chicken and peppers as well.
easy there, Tony. Made a fucking ziti. Like, wow. Did Stefano come over for dessert? Like,
Christopher Bakalakwa came.
Yeah, I got
so-
some fucking gabagool in the fridge if you want some fucking midnight snacks. What the
Crazy as it seems, big zitis may be one of my favorite dishes on planet Earth.
Wow. All right. Well, you know what? Kudos
Wait a
to you
minute,
for manning up.
don't try and bypass this.
No,
Let's
no.
hear about your white Christmas dinner.
My
Because I
Christmas
know it's
dinner
all
is-
Asians in there, but it
No,
had to
no,
be
no,
a
no,
white
no. My
Christmas
mom
dinner.
does it correct, man. Like a proper
Hit me with it.
18
What do
pound
you got?
turkey, scratch made stuffing, got like the proper gravy, we got vegetable casserole. Like
Stop.
it's
Vegetable casserole? What's in a vegetable casserole?
okay. So it's not just veggies. It's like a cheddar cheese cream sauce, and it's like carrots, broccoli, onion. You know, it's legit. It's like
Carrots,
cheddar-
broccoli. Okay. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Mashed potatoes?
That was my contribution. We played the zone defense this year. I did caramelized onion mashed potatoes. It's pretty good. It's good.
Okay.
And then my mom made homemade pumpkin pie, and we had a bottle of Oban moving around the room. Not the one that you bought for me the last time you lost a bet. That one's long gone. Thanks, by the way. And then what else do we have? Homemade cookies. My mom made fresh cookies for the group. It's a good dinner, man. This is the
No.
And
I
the
need
best
this-
part of it.
I
the best
need
part-
this. I need the menu. I need your favorite 3 items on the menu right now.
Turkey stuffing vegetable casserole.
Turkey that So, did you have any ham?
We did not have a glazed ham.
Did you have any beef of any sort?
Just me, baby.
Please don't do that.
What?
Please don't ever do that.
You don't need any beef when you got the fucking chairs at the head of the table, my man. Woo. Woo.
So year after year, your favorite dishes are what again?
The turkey, the stuffing, the vegetable casserole.
Vegetable. I've never heard of a vegetable casserole, by the way.
I guarantee you, if you ever get the fortune, the good fortune of tasting it, it doesn't do the name justice. It's a very kind of a bland title, but
now is there anything Asian on your table?
That's my grandma. That's a Japanese dish.
Oh, that's okay. That's a Japanese dish. Okay.
But it looks and tastes white as hell. Like it's a white for a family of mixed and Japanese people. It's a very white dinner, but it's the classics, man. If you do an 18-pound turkey correctly with the homemade stuffing, you don't need nothing else, man. And the gravy. It's like the same color as you, like butterscotchy. But
feel me? So you made the mashed potatoes. Did you put any cream or any butter in there? What did you put in your mashed potato? Any garlic? Anything remotely?
Caramelized onions, butter, milk, and my thing is I like to add sour cream to the mix when I'm whipping it up. You gotta leave some lumps though. You gotta leave a little bit. I'm telling you, man,
you like lumps in your mashed potatoes?
A little bit. You gotta have a little bit. It can't be whipped. You gotta use the masher. You don't use the machines. That's the secret of winning.
For a man who makes the whitest off dishes.
Dude, I'm talking too much about like the stuff that my parents made for dinner. My cornbread is the best thing that I make. Like that's the pièce de la résistance.
Is it your family's first year with the cornbread?
Oh no, I don't make it for them. I just make it for me.
Fair enough. How did Otis like his dinner?
Otis was good, man. That guy, he looks like an Asian and he eats like a black man. Healthy.
That's exactly why he's going to end up in jail.
He's not going to hang out with Uncle Daryl, I'll tell you that much.
You got that right. I'm his only savior, B. And as his friend, you have to understand he needs me there with him. Did I ever tell you my middle name is Walker? Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I shouldn't have brought it up. So listen,
your middle name is Walker.
As in Johnny, baby. Thursday, the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Tennessee Titans with a chance to get the bye and rest for 1 week. If not, I think Dallas gets the bye. Dallas does get Tampa Bay in the first round, don't we?
I'm not sure how it's going to shake down. There's still 2 weeks to go. You might not even make the playoffs.
Excuse me. I'm already in, dummy.
No, there's a very definite chance that when the playoffs start, the league just looks at Dallas because we don't want any part of you in this. It just fucking it waters down the talent pool. Stay home. We'll bring the Carolina Panthers off the bench. It'll be fine. Sam Darnold has more fucking skill in his pinky finger than Dak Prescott has in his entire fucking. You know what? I don't even want.
That's absolutely right. Now I know.
Let's make a bet Thursday. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the point spread is.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go at point spread.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Tennessee for $50.
Done. I'm gonna see the glasses. I'm going blind right now. Done.
Okay. And what are we at?
$275. Sorry, it's $285.
It's actually $835. We're at $835. Don't act. The Asian will not let the numbers fucking fall by the wayside. We got those details on lockdown. We're at $835.
He can't remember what's in his potatoes, but he remembers the bet number.
Hey man.
No, I definitely got the. You know what? I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys for $150. Forget the 50. I'm going big.
No, it's $50.
It's $150, 3-1.
Okay, I'm done. I'll take the $50. I'm going to bed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This is, as always, Brother Stock Ball live. I came on, and I want you to see something right now. I didn't run. Okay, came up victorious this one time. There's a lot of football left. I'm pretty sure before the end of the year, I'm going to end up a big winner.
Why don't you take the glasses off?
You do not take glasses off when you're in mourning, sir. That's not the way the life works.
So who put you in mourning?
I'm all in black, baby. Big, juicy caramel black.
Goodbye.
Good night, kids. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you this week.